And it's time for the Gore N More podcast.
Gonna have a good time.
Gonna have a good time.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
We're going on now.
A ball break, walking hand in hand in the moonlight. We'll be the sweet soul there. I swear we'll never part.
We're going on now.
A ball break, running in the sand, feeling alright.
And what's up, everybody, and welcome to the Gore N More podcast. This is your host with the motherfucking most, TJ Bowser, and me is Big Johnny D.
What's up, buddy? It's the Fluff Master Supreme himself. How y'all doing, Gorehounds?
The killing machine himself, Bobby Amone.
There we go.
There he is with the new microphone, fucking sounding good.
Hello,
You
hello.
have a new mic. Look at that.
Yes.
I'm moving up in the world. What can I say?
Well, what the fuck, dude? Now I feel left behind.
What do you mean you feel left behind?
No,
I wonder why I like your setup better than I had mine.
Because
so
you and I
please.
had the same mic, and you just upgraded. me.
Well, hey, listen,
Technically, he paid half the price for that than he paid for the other one.
Fuck
That's
off,
true.
dude. For
I think-
real?
Yeah.
Johnny, I'll send you the link when we're done.
Do it, man, because my wife needs a good mic, because hers
You know
sucks
something?
ass.
I'll
My
do it
old
right
one.
now.
Hey, make it-
Continue. It'll take 2 seconds.
They make them in pink, you said?
Yes.
What about purple?
Ooh, you have to check it out.
Purple's her
Razer,
color, so.
Razer Siren Mini USB.
Good to know.
Steve is here. I don't know if his mic's going to work.
Hey, look at that, baby.
Speak to us, Steve. How do you sound?
How about now?
You're fixed.
Oh,
Much
yeah,
better.
baby.
Much better.
It was my
dude.
Oculus. It was my fucking Oculus.
Well, fuck your Oculus, dude. It's awesome as it is.
I was like, what the fuck? Like, I couldn't figure it out. I was like, okay, I know it's not my camera. Like, and so I look over at my fucking Oculus. It's on my fucking Jason animatronic here because that's where I store it. I put it on my Jason animatronic.
Right.
And it's fucking lit the fuck up. And I'm like, oh, you son of a bitch.
It's got built-in microphone?
Yeah, it's got a built-in mic.
No, fuck.
No
That's
shit.
awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Mr. Drain Sack, it
Yo.
is sent to you, my brother. I sent it to
Oh,
you.
thank you,
For
buddy.
you audio-only listeners, Scuba Steve from Somewhat Supernatural just joined us.
Yes, he did. And welcome aboard, buddy.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for filling in for Chad, who is mourning the recent passing of a buddy. So from the entire Project Louder crew, my condolences.
Indeed.
Yeah, I try to do that as much Godfather-like as I
Right.
could.
My condolences.
Oh, there. Yeah, that was money, dude.
You gotta get the chin out and you gotta say my condolences. I'm gonna make him an offer again.
He's cracking up.
Bobby's too good at that, dude. Like, it's almost like he's a natural.
What can I say? Continue on.
Yeah, fucking A. So, guys, let's get on with this week's Slice of Life. Big Johnny D, what did you do?
What's up, buddy? Well, I actually recorded a new episode of Fatality with our beloved Mr. Brody Kane.
Yes.
You can check that shit out on our website and YouTube and all that good stuff. Go back on Facebook, and audio will be out in a couple days.
Wednesday.
Yes, and we did not go Snyder cut this time. We still went a little over what I personally was shooting.
You went weeded cut. You went.
Oh no, that sounds like it's a bad episode, dude. We don't wanna-
What are we going to say?
I don't know,
It's girthy. It's still girthy.
It's not a director's cut. Okay.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like it definitely matches like probably one of our longer episodes going a little over 2 hours, but I like that 1:45 standard. Like, I don't know. That just seems to like hit it for me. Other than that though, because of that podcast, dude, and obviously my homies all here already know it's just been like changing dynamic of like what I've been doing lately. So I just fucking ordered a brand new wireless PS2 controller. Yeah, dude. And I love it because I remember like paying like $50 for them and then they're like $13. And it's actually like, even though it's a ripoff, dude, it feels fucking great. It's just
course,
like a PS2.
yes.
And on top of that, because I'm going to be doing, reviewing the earlier 2000 Mortal Kombats, I got a new 360 controller, which I will be giving to my daughter
stunning.
after the fact. Yeah, nice pink there. But she's like, Daddy, why'd you get pink? I was like, because pink's awesome. She's like, boys don't like pink. And I was like, some boys like pink.
Some of us
Yeah.
don't have a
I
problem.
love pink.
Right?
I love pink.
Ain't nothing
doesn't?
wrong with pink.
No, not at
doesn't?
all.
It's all pink in the dark, baby.
It's
Other than that,
never mind. I was going to say something else, but I'm going
And
to
on
keep it
top-
good.
there you
We're
go.
going to keep it
And
good
on-
today.
And on top of that, to keep going with that, the thing. I got Mortal Kombat Conquest, dude, to watch every fucking
crazy man.
Oh, I know, dude.
This is why we love John.
Yeah, it's bad, dude.
I thought I was bad with the movies, but you're like whole next level, bro.
Listen, man, I get in these weird kicks, dude, where it's like it's something I love, but then
Where's
it's like
Shaolin Monks at?
Oh, that's upstairs next to the PS2.
Fucking A. Are we gonna get to hear about that?
You know, not only could we hear about that, and I'm just pitching this right now, but this could actually be a crossover or even a starter to Joints and Joysticks. If we wanted to. It is a co-op game.
Yeah. Let's expand on that.
Yes.
But that's like almost like Ultimate Alliance before Ultimate Alliance, right? With the co-op.
Ultimate Alliance was
it's like a co-op beat 'em up, right?
Yeah, but that was more like Gauntlet style.
True that.
Where like Shaolin Monks is more like 2-player God of War, and it's fucking beautiful.
Very true.
Yeah. Other than that, going back to the horror niche of this all, I did check out my homie's new podcast or new episode of Lights Camera Exploitation today. Very good.
Thank you.
Yes. I'm not gonna just go listen to it. That's all I'm gonna say.
That will be tomorrow.
But no, I enjoyed the shit out of this movie. And because we knew Chad wasn't here, I took over for the behind the scenes. So I did some deep digging on this movie, at least as much as I could. But I think actually, I can't even speak, but I'm pretty sure all the gentlemen here came prepared with some notes today. So
I did. I actually did some research on stuff.
I did too. I was looking.
I know you did because I already talked to you about it earlier. And obviously TJ had talked to you last night about it. But no, man, I enjoyed this movie. I'm very excited to talk about it. And let's carry on. Let's hear from Scuba Steve, man. I haven't heard from
man. I have this week has just been, I mean, chaotic, crazy. You know, I went to the movies, saw a couple flicks. I saw Godzilla. I also saw the Unholy. I saw the Unholy.
How was that?
Thumbs up, thumbs down. I don't want to hear anything about it. Just yes or no.
Or is it like this?
I liked it. No. I liked it. I liked the story. The story was great, especially being raised Catholic. Great fucking story. Great fucking story. Spent Easter at my grandmother's house, barbecued, you know, like to spend as much time with her as I can, and just been working. And, you know, I worked all weekend also, you know, made a shitload of money at the bar. So, you know, like Texas is fully open. So you know, everybody, they don't give a shit, you know? So that's all I've been doing, man. Just working and then, you know, trying to get things in line for the return of Somewhat Supernatural. Yeah, they just came home. I told them, I was like, look, I'm going to be on Gore N More tonight. Y'all need to just go get what you're going to do and go.
No, it's cool, man. Listen, I always love a pop in when Bobby's mom comes in. So, you know what? If your family's popping into Scoobs, it's all part of the game.
She's a popular woman.
She's awesome.
So, yeah, anyway, that's it, man. And then, you know, just trying to, like I said, gear things up for the return of Somewhat Supernatural. You know, we have that Sasquatch episode we still have to do. And I've been doing a lot of research on just really random cryptids and different hauntings and things like that. So it's been taking up a lot of time, like a lot. Did an investigation at an actual haunted house, kind of like in this movie. Like so we have, you know, about 30 minutes away from where I live is Highway 666. And there is
it's a shit movie.
There is a haunted
with
house.
Lou Diamond Phillips.
Yes.
Who is also from and Lou Diamond Phillips is from the town over from where I live. Well, it's not even the town. Yeah, it's just it's a suburb of Corpus, Flower Bluff. That's where he's from.
Okay.
But no, off of Highway 666, there's a haunted attraction called Boogeyman's Haunted House or something like that. And they claimed that they had, you know, that they had stuff going on. So we went to go check it out, and sure as shit, we had some crazy things happen. So when I watched this movie last night, I was like, you know, if I had shit like this happen there, it'd have been great, but I'd have cried.
Yeah.
What would push you to the point of you're like, yeah, you know what? Fuck that, dude. I'm not doing this shit.
You know what? I was actually asked that question last night. My wife asked me, what would it like if you saw something like this? Would you stop doing what you do? And I said, no, I would never stop. But I think maybe the only thing that would get me to stop is if I, in physical form, standing right in front of me, I saw a fucking demon. That's what it would take for me to stop.
You mean like this movie?
Yeah.
Pretty much like this movie. But I'm talking about like right in front of me. I mean,
This shit gotta be real. Like
it's got to be real.
right
You
here.
know what I mean? It's got to be right in front of me. I got to smell the sulfur.
Yeah.
You know.
That's how I feel about Bigfoot, dude.
Yeah.
I need
What are
to
you
see it.
smelling? What are you smelling except sulfur?
He needs
though?
to have that like Tim Allen Santa Claus experience in order to fully be like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much. Until then, my life is, supernatural. So. So yeah, that's all I've been doing. That is it. Who's up next?
Bobby.
Bobo.
Me. Well, this weekend, once again, I succumbed to buying more horror shit.
You?
Spending more money. And then I still have in the Grindhouse cart, I still have a few DVDs that I did not buy yet. They're in my cart right now, and that's another boatload of money.
Is there a sale going on or anything, or is this just
There
ones
was.
you
There
wanted?
was. No, it was the Easter sale on Grindhouse. They had the Arrow, so I have a few of them in there, and yeah, that's more money on horror shit. I literally like here. All right, here's how. All right, so you see how Scuba Steve's like setup is back there.
Which I love.
Which like that's my whole room. Like I'm normally in there. I had to take stuff down, put it away to put up new stuff.
Damn.
And then I have drawers in my closet filled with shit. Like one drawer is this, one drawer is this, one drawer is this. And then I just took out now my boxes of Fangorias because I got to get them all in magazine wrap so as I can make sure that they stay nice and straight. And then I have a few.
Are we good?
What's that?
Good with connection?
We're good,
frozen.
but you are frozen as fuck, buddy.
Yeah, you're frozen. I got good connection.
I got good
Yeah,
connection. too.
everybody else is looking good.
So I gotta get them all in magazine sleeves eventually and such. And then what was yesterday? Yesterday was Sunday.
Yesterday was Easter.
Yesterday. I just spent it with family. My brother and my sister-in-law came over, and that was it. We just chilled out. Really, not too much going on. Been working on the cosplay stuff little by little, slowly but surely. Mr. Lance McKinney, one of our proud sponsors of Masks by Lance, is working on a new hockey mask for me. So
Nice.
he'll send me some pictures when he starts doing it and comparing and such. So slowly but surely, the horror realm is, of course, always coming closer to me. I'm not smelling any sulfur yet, but when I do, I want Scuba Steve there to document it. Hopefully he makes it in time. But
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
that's basically what's been going on right now. Mr. TJ, are you there, sir?
Do we have TJ? Did we lose him?
Oh no.
I mean, we didn't lose him. 'Cause
Yeah, we
if
can't
lost
lose him
the
'cause we'd be
host,
off air.
We wouldn't. Yeah, we would.
Yeah, it would be off air.
It
right
literally
now.
kicked. Chad and I tested that theory one time, and it kicks you out after. It gives you like 5 minutes, and then it's like,
Well, hopefully we.
oh man,
Oh, weird. So, but talking about buying new horror shit, the
Bring it on,
newest
buddy.
acquisition that I got the oh, yep, we lost TJ. I got
Okay,
a
shit.
I'm
We
just
got
gonna say,
5 minutes.
for anybody watching or even anybody listening, there might be a little blip. I'm sure the blip for audio will be fixed, but we might cut out here in a
Yeah.
second or two and
Yeah.
then go back. But anyway, Steve,
So
Go ahead.
I bought a life-size striped gremlin puppet, the Trick or Treat Studios life-size
Ooh.
striped puppet. Awesome.
Seriously.
Awesome. I have him right here behind my monitor because I had nowhere else to put him. Like literally nowhere else to put him. So bro said demon just took his ass.
it might have.
Hey,
Oh shit. Does that mean we're all next?
I was gonna say if you guys start going one by one, I'm done. I am done. I'm hanging up my EMF reader and I'm done.
No, Scuba, we need you. So go on about
Oh,
this
man.
gremlin. Go on about the gremlin.
So the thing's awesome, man. The paint job could be a little bit better, especially for the price, but I got it for a really good price. I paid $200 for it. And I think it being Stripe, being one of the gremlins that actually like had a name, it would be, on the more expensive side, but the actual just plain old gremlin was like $300. And I was like, really? How is that more expensive though than the, like, you know what I mean? Than the one that's like actually got a name, So, but it was pretty cool. Now I kind of want all of them. And my daughter was like, "What the hell are you gonna do with that?" I'm gonna put it in our Christmas tree next year. It's gonna be great.
That's your star.
So
That is my star.
maybe, and you guys would know because I mean, you guys definitely know the horror merch better than I do personally. Have they ever made a pack where with all the mutated gremlins from the new batch?
No.
That would be fucking
They come out
phenomenal,
separate.
dude. Like,
They have them, but they're separate. Like it's
so
not like
did they
a
ever do the
package.
spider one? Because
Yes.
that's the one.
Yes, they did.
That's the one I want. Dude.
I think I want to say it was NECA. Right?
Yeah,
was
NECA-
there was,
NECA
NECA came out with them.
Your son.
I think
What are
NECA
you
has.
Is that Damien?
Yeah, it's Damien. Oh, he came to get his tea.
Ah,
He's like, I'm out of here. Bye. No, NECA has all the Gremlin stuff. They're pretty much all ultimate figures. They're not like regular ones.
And I was actually looking at that spider gremlin because I wanted to get it around Christmas time when I was, throwing up all the mini sized gremlins that I have in my tree. I was like, well, shit, that'd be a badass one to put in the tree. That thing is like $400 or $500. And I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna. That's
dude, I could never justify that, honestly.
yeah. I have
other
real
things, but
pieces.
not that.
Might be getting our boss man back.
Hey, all right, so we're not cutting out.
No, are we
Still
good?
laggy as fuck, though.
Am I?
Wait. You're starting to come. You're starting
there we
to
go.
clean up a little bit.
Oh yeah, there we go.
look at
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Beautiful bastard.
All right,
right.
that's good. That's good.
You don't have as much lag.
Can you hear me?
Hear
Oh, yeah,
you.
we can hear you.
Quality is fine for audio.
Oh, could you hear me the whole time?
Yes.
No.
You cut it. You cut out.
Well,
the
okay, he did. Yeah, at the very
I should be
last
fine
30
now. It's yeah.
Oh, there you are. Much cleaner. Okay.
I'm in
you
a
go.
city, so bandwidth will.
Motherfuckers.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah,
It's all right. So, anyways, buddy, we were on you for Slice of Life.
Yes.
We did, Tim. We did. What we did is we set a circle out of Cape Cod chips and resin oil,
and we jerked them.
There was a giant circle jerk, and TJ magically appeared.
And instead of sage, we took some flour, lit that, and Scoob did some chants. And he's back.
And I was the sound effect of.
There was mist. There was crunching on the kettle chips. You knew I
Smelled
arrived.
delicious.
Oh, we
Yeah.
can't forget the Giallo films. The Giallo films were there too. So
Yes.
The sky
The
started
red and
raining.
blue lighting was prevalent. Yes,
There you go.
exactly.
It started raining Mountain Dew Zero.
Oh, that was the tastiest rain I've ever had in my life.
Right. It's a new one too. It's the melon.
Fucking A.
oh, that's so good.
Well, as John said, we released the new Lights Camera Exploitation. Actually, yesterday, I dropped it a little early. We did Mad Max. That film was awesome as always. I mean, if you guys haven't seen the original, most people confuse it with Road Warrior and just watch Road Warrior. So, actually watch Mad Max from 1979. It's good shit. We reviewed the Kino Lorber 4K release that I got, and it's fantastic. You want to talk about seeing that film in a whole new way? It's quite the cinematic experience. They compare the 4Ks of those older films to being what it was like the day one on the first print of the first showing of that film in the theater. That's what they compare the quality to. So that's yeah. And a lot of these are recolored to what they think that it's more true to what the film should have been and what they thought it was whenever they were on set. So a lot of these restorations will go back and get the original cinematographer to recolor the entire film to what they feel is more appropriate to what they envisioned originally.
Nice, dude.
Yeah. So a lot of these things, you'll see slight color changes from the Blu-rays to the 4Ks. So yes, it's even worth an upgrade just for some of these coloring changes if you're into that sort of stuff. Again, listen to Lights Camera Exploitation to hear more about that sort of deep dive shit that we talk about. But podcasts here, podcasts there, podcasts everywhere. Wouldn't be a Slice of Life without that. We will be dropping on Wednesday only. That will be episode 2 of Fatality. That will be part 2 of episode 1 stream that they did a couple weeks ago. So yes. We don't know. Do we have a title for episode 2?
I think it was still just the arcade continued.
Okay.
But continued has to be with a K, obviously. I mean, that's rules. That's rules of MK Universe. So
yeah.
C's do not exist. You're stroking out again, buddy. What the fuck?
Okay, the show and we'll restart.
Did he say continue?
I
think
maybe.
All right. Well, then
All right.
Did he
should
say
we get-
continue with a K? Continue with a K. He
it
did.
better be.
I don't know.
All
But,
right.
well, here let's Steve. So go
Okay.
ahead.
There you go.
Okay.
So TJ will be back, and Steve is taking the reins.
I am taking the reins of the show, apparently. So, all right. So
You know why?
Why?
It's because we haven't gotten a fucking somewhat supernatural in forever.
Look, man.
Why?
I'm not.
This is why.
I'm
Look.
not. This is not a blame. I'm just saying.
No, it is a
I'm
blame
saying-
because
No,
I'm
I'm saying it because I miss it.
I miss it too. When TJ sent the numbers, today. I was like, how the hell did I get a 7.3? How?
Motherfucker.
Like I haven't done anything.
which-
I've been.
Well, hey,
slacking.
shit happens. But now that you're
So-
here, let's get that back up.
Yo, by
All
the way,
right.
Project Louder doing great, by the way.
Yes, our numbers
you
were
boys?
amazing.
Mm.
Yes,
Everybody
in
who's out
Project
there
Louder
watching,
doing great.
listening,
Dude,
go for it.
Ghoulies is just fucking crushing it, dude.
Yes.
I know.
Seriously,
Like,
like,
I want to
it's
be on
lovely.
that level. Like I see that and I'm like, man, I want that for my paranormal podcast. You know what I mean?
Hey,
We're
man.
working on it.
We'll get you
working on
there.
it. So, all
We're-
right.
we're get-
So let's do this then. All right.
Absolutely.
Go for it.
Hell House LLC 2015, directed by Stephen Cognetti, written by Stephen Cognetti, produced by Joe. I don't have my glasses. so
Bandel-
hold on. I got
Bandelli.
Bandelli and Matt DePaula, starring Ryan Jennifer Jones as Sarah Havel, Danny Bellini as Alex Taylor, Gore Abrams, that's a badass name, as Paul O'Keefe,
For Abrams.
Jared Hacker as Tony Prescott, Adam Schneider as Andrew McNamara, Alice Balke as Diane Graves, Phil Hess as Joey, Lauren A. Kennedy as Melissa, and Jeb Krieger as Martin Cliver.
Ooh.
Okay.
Music by nobody.
Well, no. And I looked it up. I looked it up on IMDb, and it had two people listed, but as like composers. Like it didn't really have like.
Well, it would be the same thing then, wouldn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
I guess not. No.
or were they taking just open air music that they could take from them compose like
And
those
I think that's what it
composers?
was. Yeah, I think
Maybe?
that's what it
Like,
was possibly
okay.
because I couldn't even find anything on budget. Like I looked and looked, and just because I wanted to fill in some of these blanks that were here, and I looked and I looked and I looked, I couldn't find anything on what the budget was for this film. So
Yeah, it doesn't pop up anywhere.
nowhere. So what I did was I went to the Hell House LLC Facebook page
Okay.
and I messaged them and said, "Hey, what was the budget for the first film?" But I did it today, so I probably won't hear anything back for a while. But I'll let you guys know if they ever message me back on what the
Hell
budget
yeah,
was
man.
for the film.
You could do
So cinematography by Brian C. Harnick. It was distributed by Terror Films in 2016. Released November 1st, 2016. Runtime of 83 midgets for the first release, and then 93 for the director's cut.
Yes.
And I have a little bit more to add on that because there's actually 2 director's cuts.
Oh, I did
We
not
gotta
know
get
that.
in.
Mm.
I
So
think
we'll
you
get to
and
that
I-
in- we'll
we
get to
talked
that
about
in a
this-
bit.
We talked about this briefly, John
Mhm.
and I.
Okay, so nothing for the budget. Don't know how much they grossed. Plot rundown. You guys, one of y'all want to read the plot rundown?
Bobby does because
I'll do it.
it's your
is my-
movie, buddy.
Yeah, this was my movie.
Yeah,
I'll
get
do
it,
for
get
you.
it, get it.
All right, here we go.
Mm.
On October 8th, 2009, an unexplained malfunction at the haunted house attraction Hell House in upstate New York took the lives of 15 people, including most of the staff. Authorities have discouraged any further investigation about what happened ever since. In 2014, a documentary crew went back to Abaddon, New York, looking for answers. What they find raised even more questions about what happened on Hell House's tragic opening night. Now just the start of the movie alone really makes you just go, what? Like, what could be I mean, obviously it's a supernatural movie.
Yeah.
But when you start it, anything's going through your head. Like, did a fire happen?
See, and that was the first thing that popped in my head.
Like,
yeah.
I thought like, well, when I first saw it, like mass murder or something. He's setting the house on fire. Like, I'm like, what could be possibly going wrong? But then to watch it unravel was even better.
Yeah, because I didn't read anything up on the movie. I didn't, look up the plot or anything. TJ asked me to, if I wanted to do the show. I said, yeah, cool. I threw it on Amazon, started watching it. So I didn't know exactly what the premise was for the film. So when it kicked off, I was like, okay, was there a fire? Like you said, was there a fire? Did somebody go ape shit and start killing people? Like what was going on? And as it started to unravel, I got the chills. Like this movie literally fucked me up. When I posted that it fucked me up, like I had trouble sleeping last night because it was just not that it was super scary, but it just because of what I do when I go on my investigations, so I was like, man, like if that were to really fucking happen, like, because I haven't heard of a place like that where people have disappeared, of course, because it's a movie. But if I start thinking, if I heard of a place like that, would I want to go investigate? Would I want to go there knowing that these people had disappeared or that these people had been murdered there,
However, let me add to that. I mean, granted, this movie is, yes, that happened and we're watching the documentary of like that. But prior to that, nobody else really knew about what happened except for in the town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
like
I mean,
it barely got out there.
Right. So, small town shit, that stays kind of inside. It could be out there. You just haven't found it yet.
Yeah. True that.
Welcome back, boss man.
Am I good?
Yes.
A little laggy, but
little
your
laggy.
audio's good.
Yeah. Your audio's great.
Okay. Well, that's all that matters. Where are
We are actually
we're
on
ju-
the discussion of the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, we're on the discussion portion?
Yes, sir.
Did you want to? Do you have a trailer to throw up for us, or
Yeah, I do actually.
Ooh,
throw
let's
that
get it.
up, and we'll get right back to it.
Sarah, have you watched those?
No.
So you have no idea what's on them.
Hell House. It was when we started sleeping there that things started to change.
We were happy they chose our town.
I think we're not.
Did we just lose Bobby?
We did lose Bobby. What the
We
fuck?
lost Bubba.
Oh my God. It's like the movie.
The movie. It's like
Holy
the movie.
shit. Oh, there he is.
Man.
Dude, if Bobby came back all comatose and just staring off in the
I know.
sky.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to fucking say that.
I know my connection's probably the best it's been since we started, so I'll just talk right now. There's a storm brewing.
Okay.
Outside, and I just muted a bunch of stuff on the internet, so hopefully this holds still. But because of the setup, it automatically transfers hosts. So even if my connection goes down, the show can go on. And
Nice.
thankfully, I got 2-3 very capable hosts to take this on. So yeah, disgusting. This film's fucking awesome. I actually discovered this during a late night watch when I was younger, probably about 5 or 6 years ago. And I consider this to be one of the better found footage films, probably to rank it up there alongside Cloverfield easily, whenever you put it within the context of other found footage franchises. And whenever I talk about franchises, films that has like more than 3 films, in this franchise. So I think it builds like a mythology, and not a lot of found footage stuff does that, other than, the obvious Paranormal Activity. But that's a whole nother level. This is low budget type stuff. And I think they do a lot with the little that they have here. It's so well done. I think that the differences in the cameras that they use, the differences in the way that they portray the characters, that it seems more realistic, more grounded. I mean, if you watch the director's cut, maybe not so much, but if you watch the theatrical cut, it definitely seems more Blair Witchy than anything. It's pretty fucking rad. The setting's pretty fucking rad. I don't really have any super big qualms about the film, other than the fact that they could have just turned the lights on during the nighttime.
I was good. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Yeah, because even when we do our investigations, I sleep with the fucking light on. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sleeping with the fucking light on.
Not only that, but it's like, yo, man, as somebody who's worked a haunt, and I know Bobby can attest, and probably the other you two as well. Okay, when you're working on it, you have your normal daylights on. You know what I mean? Like, you don't fucking just have, you're not walking around with flashlight. Flashlights is before you kick on all the
There
other
was
shit,
at least
or
3 different scenes where they got woken up in the middle of the night and they didn't turn the lights on. Instead, they opted out to turn the flashlights on and just walk around idiotically. And I understand that wouldn't have progressed the story, but it's a huge goof on their ends.
Yeah, there's a few things like that I feel like I could point out, but go ahead, Bobby.
And real quick, let's talk about the lighting here. I mean, well, we're gonna get to it, but real quick, I love the lighting in the film. So, but when we get to that, one scene that now sticks out in my mind now that we're talking about this flashlight bullshit, the first time he does the camera on him and he's in bed, the first time.
Yeah.
And you see the figure behind him.
Yep. Which was awesome scene, by the way.
Yes. Real quick. All of us here, that girl that they're with, the guy's girlfriend, just answer me one question. How did her hair look?
Like fucking like
No.
She had straight hair.
She had straight hair, right?
Yeah, she had straight hair.
All right, now tell me something. I've seen women with bedhead. I have never seen their hair look like that.
Yeah.
Why the fuck was he not going, what up with that hair?
Okay, so I'm gonna say I don't think that was her. I think that was the dead girl that was in his.
No, it was the dead girl.
What
That's
what
Bobby's getting at. Is how do you not notice that it wasn't Sarah?
Oh,
because I'll tell you right now, that hair.
Because I don't think he really like.
No, here's the thing. He
was.
This isn't a cell phone. When he turns the camera on, he can't see himself. He's looking directly at the camera. He isn't aware that is behind him until he turns around and sees her. So that doesn't matter. So he's filming the whole time. He gets scared and notices that there's somebody else in the room. He doesn't know who it is. He just freaks the fuck out.
Right. And he just assumes it's Sarah.
No. That's a different scene where he gets scared because that's where that girl's sitting on sitting on the floor. We're talking about when he's filming himself talking.
You're talking about when he's sitting there in the porno
and you never see,
and he's like, "Hey, ladies, what's up?"
Yes.
Like,
and what I'm talking about is there's a red light behind her.
Yes.
Which was,
and you see the hair like frizzed the fuck out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So what I'm getting at is, again, I've seen bedhead. Nothing like that unless you touch.
Oh, when he talks to her and she doesn't respond.
And I'm I'd be like, that ain't your fucking hair. What's up?
I didn't think that was the girl. I thought it was a dude or just a random figure.
No, that was that fucking girl figure that gets him.
Oh, okay.
So my other question on that is, and I could have just been how I was looking at it. It almost looked like there was like sticks in her hair or something, dude.
Yeah, like branches, like twigs.
Yeah. So that's why, like, I'm almost feeling like I thought it was just like a random like demon showing up or something. Like
that's how
or maybe
because
I don't.
You got to understand it manifests itself in many different ways throughout this film. You see it. You use props in different ways. I just took it as just manifesting itself in a different way. We see these weird skull creatures with the hoods and capes and stuff. So,
well, and on top of that, that girl scene was actually a second shot of that because the original, it was supposed to be the clown sitting in there, just looking, not even looking at him, but it was like looking at the corner, like at his feet.
That would have made it for me. That would have made it way worse. Fuck that clown.
When I saw that deleted scene, I'm like, why the fuck didn't they use that?
I haven't seen the other two films. I've only read about them, but from concept art, I think they with like over and over again, they overused that clown where he's not effective anymore.
See, dude, very effective in this movie.
I just know that I saw some of the promotional stuff and the other.
I just think seeing the female ghost or whatever she was, like when we see her face, it wasn't scary. You know what I mean? Like it could have just been like a homeless girl living in the haunt.
Okay, so that girl that he saw. Now, I could be wrong, but was that supposed to be maybe the 11-year-old girl that they mentioned that died earlier? She seemed kind of young.
She was.
What's up, Chelsea?
I don't know. I honestly, the Blair Witch. I just thought it was maybe somebody else that was trapped there. You know what I mean? That had been trapped there initially, or maybe one of the followers of the whatever the band's name was that ran the hotel.
Oh, we lost TJ again.
All right, so we
right.
can do this though. We can do this.
No, absolutely. So normally we're gonna hear from Brody, and we probably will
once the boss man gets back.
Yeah.
So
You're
anybody?
Boober?
Well, yeah.
Boober.
Hi.
Boober.
That's my
awesome.
That's Tay.
See, well, no. It's funny because see, Robert's here.
Hey!
Oh, hey!
And this week, I really wanted to talk to you about this very underappreciated found footage horror film, Hell House LLC. Now, many with an open mind, as always fucking do. By the time the end credits were rolling, I wanted more. This film was great. It was entertaining from start to finish. And I will tell you why. I do believe there is a sequel to which I will be watching despite the ratings. I do not care. I will be definitely sussing that out. So just let me start off also by saying that what makes this film really good is the fact that it's not just a found footage horror film. Like, it's something much more like you have this little bit of a documentary play as well that's cut up in between the film. And I like that. It just gives that past, present, future, and it sort of kind of comes full circle to an extent if you really wanted to break it down even more. The production design on this is fan-fucking-tastic. I mean, each room had me intimidated just by the body cam and all that stuff. Going through each room, I was waiting for something to jump out. And speaking of jumping out, let me just talk about the fucking clown mannequin that just stands there. I mean, I was waiting for it to move. It doesn't move. I really like the way the director took that approach. And it actually had me fucking scared. Like, I was actually scared. For people with a phobia of clowns, please watch this film. Please watch it.
He says, please watch it.
As I said, so the thing I will elaborate on is the acting in this film. Acting, to be really good.
Underrated.
I know he's there for an hour and a half. His crew, and you really get to know them, and the way they talk to each other, their dialogue. I actually think they were friends in real life. So I think they did a fantastic job there. And the other thing that is, you kind of get to feel for these characters. It's like they start transcending a spiral. You kind of feel them and really want some to live, and the others. But think about it, you're like, if you're seeing shit, get your fucking ass out of there, and you still want the show to keep rolling, you deserve to fucking die.
Yep.
Or whatever it is. So, anyway, let me end this with a Gore N More score of a bloody 3.8. I'm going to do 3 point, and I think it was you, Bobby, that picked this film, and if it was you, fucking good job, mate, because it definitely caught me off guard with this bad boy. Anyways, UKB signing out. You'll catch me on a week, and enjoy the rest of your night or day, wherever it is you're from. All the best. Bye-bye.
I gotta say, between Scuba Steve and now obviously Brody, I scared the shit out of Scuba Steve with this film. I got Brody saying, this is some good shit.
It was a damn good movie, man. Like, I was thoroughly impressed because I've seen it before, like, come up on my suggestions, and I just never thought to watch it. And this was a damn good pick. It scared me at all the right times, and it had me pulled in from the get-go. It was great.
Hell yeah, dude. I gotta agree with that as well. So unfortunately I didn't have a complete blank slate like Scoob did going in. I already knew it had a supernatural element to it, and I was told it's similar to Houses That October Built, which I personally really enjoy.
It's similar, yeah.
It's similar, but after watching it, I almost would say not. It's only similar in the fact that it has to deal with like haunts.
Yeah. This is the house Andrew Tully built.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, even the wife's chiming in on this one. Yeah. Okay, so Bobby, you even got her because, dude, my wife hates clowns, man. So she just had like the pillow like this.
Now,
like anytime something scary was happening, I was like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "I'm just getting ready." It's like,
well, and you know what to say? All right, listen about the clown parts of this movie. I got to get into this because, listen, everybody says Pennywise is the scariest. I don't know about you, but did you see that clown?
This clown was fucking
That's
horrifying.
That's more terrifying because you really don't know what it's capable of.
He was like a
cosplay as that clown.
Yeah, I totally thought about that last night when I was watching. I was like, I gotta find that mask. I have to find that fucking mask.
Trick or Treat Studios, if you listen, make it.
Make it.
I don't know if this falls more under the part where we discuss and have questions, but
Okay.
at the end of the film, when they go to the room and they find the girl in there, how do we ever see that footage?
I was going to bring that up, but that was actually going to be big questions, but we can discuss that now.
I think that's next anyway. Big questions.
Well, no, we got to do behind the scenes. But yeah, I don't know, man. That was my only kind of like, I don't understand that moment. And I kind of wish they left that out.
Yeah.
Like it should just been them getting attacked and then like either leaving it. Well, even that wouldn't make sense because if it fast forward till it dies, but it should just like, I don't know, break, I guess, or something. But no, it's an awesome movie, man. Thank you, Bobby.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome, boys.
And
I can't take all the credit, but I will just say thank you.
Well, it's one of those ones of how Brody said he didn't want it to end. I didn't want it to end, so I started watching part 2, and
it's like this. Here's
Night
part
and Day.
1, and then here's part 2.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck happened, bro?
Yeah.
Part 3 is like in the middle, maybe.
Oh, part 3 is like they tripped and fell in shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You think 3's worse?
No. Like just like quality. Like the story's there. Just
Gotcha.
You know, they don't tell it the best way like they do here.
And the acting wasn't that great in part 2 as it was in part 1.
Oh, it's not any better in part 3 from what I've read either. So,
and then I heard there's a series coming out also called the Abaddon tapes or something, where it's different things that happened in the town that led up to the hotel being.
But all right, now see, that would be cool,
especially now knowing that. We haven't talked about this on air, have we? About the gates of hell thing?
No, we haven't even brought that up yet.
Yeah, we haven't got there yet.
Okay, would that be the time to bring it up? Now? Okay,
I mean,
so the whole point of the movie, if you watch the director's cut, there's an extra scene in there that kind of is like, it shows a portal to hell opening, kind of like a little pop, and then like a hole opens up and some bodies get sucked in, and it's kind of like the whole point of the whole movie is that people go in, stir up these spirits, and it opens up this gate to hell. And I think Andrew Tully built this place, and once you sacrifice people, that's why those people went missing, is you sacrifice these people to this gate of hell. And then maybe somehow it goes full circle by sacrificing yourself as well, which is why he hung himself, and then why that they tried to hang the other guy in there as well. Maybe there's like a full like a ritual that has to be done or some shit. Yeah. That's the vibe I got, especially knowing that the ghost of Tully comes back in the second movie and in the third.
Yeah,
and he becomes the main focus of the films. Kind of like he's the main proponent of this happening, and this happening. And then we also get introduced to a Russell character without spoiling too much. It's like a Meanwhile Elsewhere type scenario, and then we get some like Shutter Island twists, and then it's all good. But we get true full circle at the end of the trilogy. So
Tully is essentially Ivo Shandor from Ghostbusters.
Yes. Essentially, yeah.
Just on a much smaller scale, because he's not building fucking skyscrapers to pull in guys.
And he's legit just hanging around.
Right. He's just like, you know what? I'm going to build a small hotel, and it's still going to bring in my deity of choice. But
there you go.
It's funny because he kills these people, and then he sends out their ghosts to like reel more people in, so he can suck them into his fucking basement.
I know.
I think
that was awesome. What the fuck was that? Somebody all right back there?
Shit.
But I think the thing is it takes a certain amount of energy to be generated in order to open that hole. Yeah. So he has to time things properly. I mean, that's the way it seems, because like whenever they were talking, that they opened the hotel and then guests all of a sudden went missing. So maybe having people in the hotel, running it like a hotel, created enough energy to open up the portal and then suck those people in. And then he had to hang himself to finish the ritual. And then X amount of years later, they come back in, generate the energy, open the portal, and then he hangs that dude to finish the ritual.
So wait. So was that? So we catch that dude obviously hanging in the attic, the main guy who's running the whole show. And obviously that, like, there's the whole crew gets sacrifice, essentially, in how I see it.
Yeah.
Was he? Because we already caught him pre-hanging. Do you think that's actually like what opened the hole? Is like when he initially got like.
Well, I think the hole was already open. I think.
Yeah, I know, but you didn't see
there.
But he wasn't down. You didn't see him. It was the other two guys. It was
you saw
the big
other
ginger guy, right? And then that's when he was looking for him, and they found him. Like,
Yeah, that could have been all part of the ritual for all the fuck we know.
It probably was.
Like that wasn't any deleted scenes.
I wish we got more of that basement, a little more than what was in the director's cut too.
So, shall we do a little peek behind the curtain, gentlemen?
Yeah.
I want to hear this.
All right. So after one of the scares, Paul runs out of the strobe light room and throws up. That was actually real and not scripted. The actor threw up on camera. So
yeah, but they didn't say why. I couldn't find out why he threw up. Like
he was getting so scared, and I think he was just like over, like he just couldn't take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, yeah. That I don't know. That's just, he just popped.
Literally.
So the film was shot at a real haunted house attraction in Layton, Pennsylvania, called the Haunting of Waldorf Hotel. This haunt did take
Bobby
over.
Could drive there.
This haunt did take over an abandoned hotel, just like in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
How close is it to you, buddy? Is it closer to Bobby than you?
Closer to Bobby than it is me.
No shit.
Yeah, it's funny. There's a goof in the movie. I don't know if you have it behind the scenes.
Yeah.
They say New York, but you actually see PA plates.
Yep. And everything else is shot, and it's all shot in PA too. So
yeah. Good old PA movie.
But it's 45 minutes out of the city. All right. So the eye trick Joey does in the movie is his actual eye, meaning he has between his fingers. Also, he says he warns not to try it.
What? Okay, here's one for you boys. What's another movie that features an eye thing where somebody grosses somebody out with an eye by touching it?
Oh, Ace Ventura.
Yeah, Ace Ventura.
There you go.
Listen, the worst part of that was when he's fucking doing the shit on the plate. Okay.
Oh, that. Yeah. With the fork.
Damn it, dude! I haven't watched those in fuck. Anytime I think of Ace Ventura, I think of the opening scene. It's just like, wow, people sure around here are friendly. We all watched that as children.
Yes,
great.
yes.
And we never knew.
Yeah, I never.
Or we
never
did.
realized. I didn't.
No,
I had
I know. Not till you're like 13 and
they're like,
you're like, wait a minute, what the fuck?
Blowing him.
Mom and Dad let me watch this? What the hell? All right.
Maybe Chad would have got it because he would have been at the age when that came out.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah.
He was like 36 when that movie came out. So.
Can't even fucking defend himself.
He's got the Chad joke in. It's okay.
Yeah. Chad
I had to get one.
That's fair. So producer Joe Bendelli is uncredited in the movie. However, he does play Diane's cameraman throughout the film interviews and the final sequence.
Is that the real skinny dude that walks behind and grabs the tapes like Patrick Bateman?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think the guy who grabs the tapes was his name is Michael because he calls her at the end. Remember?
Oh, he stays back and watches.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because he's the one that calls her. Yeah.
Yeah, he freaks out. And she's like, "I'll fucking call you later." Nope, you're gonna die.
See you later. Bye.
I think she wasn't getting out by that point anyway.
No, she was fucked anyways. So at the beginning of the film, in the 911 call, you hear a woman frantically calling to police. And when they ask what's going on, the woman's voice is muffled. And the only part is here it is, they're into the wall. So obviously, if you listen closely, they're saying they're pulling us into the wall, which actually is a hint to the portal of hell, which we discussed earlier. Yeah. And you only get that in the director's cut.
Yeah.
So
yeah, because I saw that. I saw it in part 2. Because they actually show the portal, and I was like, it kind of killed it for me. When I actually seen it, kind of killed it for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll just have to prep myself when I go into 2. That's all.
Yeah.
Hey, at least we can be like, hey, the first Hell House movie is pretty fucking good. The director's cut, you know.
Yeah. I'm halfway through part 2, so I have to finish it.
Right. So the when being interviewed by Diane at the beginning, and being questioned where she was, Sarah says she's in a better place now. So this was pretty much obviously a hint to like she's dead, because most people when they say she's in a better place means she's passed on.
Normally,
so, yeah. For some reason, if you didn't catch that,
yeah,
I do. So the phone call from Mitchell, obviously at the end, if everybody didn't catch that, he obviously watched the tapes and saw that she was dead on the tapes and was trying to warn her, even though she completely was like, nope, fuck it, don't care. So yeah, she was her own worst enemy on that one. So originally released on streaming service platform in 2016, it had great response, but because of this, a director's cut was made with some additional minutes from the basement scene plus extra features, which was exclusively on DVD in 2017. However, last year in 2020, the director's cut of Hell House was released for the first time on streaming services, and so it dropped on Prime in October for Halloween. And the new director's cut features almost 10 extra minutes of scares and character building and expansion of the basement scene that was originally cut due to budgetary constraints. So, AKA the Hellmouth or the Hell Portal. Yeah. So it was awesome that 3 years after the movie, they were like, you know what? We're going to go in and add a little bit more. Like
George Lucas it up.
Yeah. But in the right way. In the right way.
Yes, the very right way.
Snyder Cut way.
Yeah, Snyder Cut way. Yes.
And yeah, I think that's about it, gentlemen.
Okay.
There was another one.
Go ahead, because I know you guys
we pretty much had the same notes. In the scenes involving the clown, lead actor Danny Bellini and Jared Hacker were the ones wearing the clown costume and mask. The mannequin that they had the clown mask on was normal. That the clown mask was on normally, it wouldn't stand up or sit. It kept falling over. So they would have somebody either in the costume standing completely still or sitting completely still on the shots where they weren't using a mannequin. So they did double duty with the clown as well.
Hey man, if you're going to portray a really good mannequin, you might as well just have somebody do it the whole time, right?
Yeah, true that.
Basically.
And then there was another one too, and I didn't write it down. I should have written it down. When she's talking up against the wall, how she's talking backwards. Did you guys catch that?
Yeah. She was saying something about the front door though, right? Like that's
they came through the front door. They came through the front door. So what I did was because I rewound it and I got my Snapchat out, and Snapchat has that nifty little playback feature where you can reverse audio.
Yep.
I did not know that. But that's cool.
I was like, oh, okay, cool. That's what the hell she said. Because it would have bugged me because they never say in the film what the hell she says. So that would have bugged the hell out of me. But she says they came through the front door.
All right. TJ, did you have any more notes? I know you had, or Bobby?
Not other than what we mentioned before about the couple goofs that they had there, and anything that I've talked about in the subsequent movie films that they released.
And actually, what I had was what Steven said. So I think everything else is pretty much what was there.
Damn. All right. This is pretty good because sometimes with the independent movies, man, we usually can't find shit for behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, this one had quite a bit, so it was nice to see that.
I urge these filmmakers, even though you're not making a big budget film, still document some of this shit.
Right?
Come on,
It's always interesting to watch after the fact.
I promise you, if Project Louder ever does anything short film wise, we're going to document the fuck out of it.
The documenters will be documented. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
So what we see is TJ recording, somebody else recording somebody else.
Right.
It's yeah.
I need a 3-camera train here, dude.
That's a hint, nudge. What?
So I think we're on the big questions, dude. And I think my biggest question, and I hope you guys maybe have some, and if you don't, that's fine. But my biggest question is, and I felt like it kind of went unanswered. I probably could guess at what it is. But what was the reason when the one buddy freaked out and obviously it cut and then he was sitting in the field being all dramatic? What do you think the reason was that they had to stay?
You know, I've been wondering that the whole time. Like, I think. Steve, do you have anything?
Okay, so I think Alex told him because Alex knew what the hell was going on from the get-go. He took them there. Okay, he knew they were going to die. He knew that they were something in that the house had to have like called to him or some shit. So I think Alex told him exactly why the fuck they were there, and that regardless if they left or not, they were still gonna die because being in the house, even if you left, you're still fucked because you are now a part of that house. Your soul.
That's true because the other dude hung himself a week after the fact.
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
You can look at it that way, but that core group of people all work for Alex. The one ginger guy is his best friend from childhood, and his girlfriend and they've kind of been there for a while.
So
But
there's like two like people that are never like they're always going to be there, and then the other two, yeah.
What I thought was a possibility is that he said that we need this hunt to work, or the company can't exist anymore, making them pretty much not have jobs. So if he simply said, "No, you can't leave," or "This is the fucking end of everything," then that's what makes him stay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now listening to TJ's and Steve's, what I mean, I'm brainstorming of now what could it be? What if it's both? He tells them the company won't exist, but what if he does know that shit hits the fan regardless?
So he's telling them that to keep him there because he's being compelled by the spirits in the house.
So there you go.
It could be that because you don't know in his journal there if he did the whole Abaddon thing or if that was Sarah in Abaddon.
It's not the big
Abaddon, you know.
You can say hi.
Who do we got? Hey,
hi, Sarah. Thank you, honey.
But yeah, so it
because literally after that scene, I'm like, I tell them I want to know.
To me personally, I thought it all came down to money. He's their boss, and in my mind, he spent every fucking thing they have, so they were fucked.
They were staying there. They were fucking staying.
Right. They had to run it in order to even fucking gain something back so they could do their whatever the next, even like move back to the city or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm not saying it couldn't have what you said, like Scoobs on the backside of it.
Yeah.
But I always thought, like, just after watching it, I personally just thought it came down to the money
because they mentioned that like there was hunts before this that were really good.
Kind of like he was very aggressive, dude, when it came down to like anybody not really.
Remember 4 years ago when he didn't show up to 2 events,
right?
And then don't talk about that last show. Was it Buffalo?
Yeah, it was Buffalo.
Which I liked. I like that they had those little lines in there because it just gives you enough character backstory to be like, oh, okay, that's why they're not really concerned at this moment. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
This movie did a really good job of like fleshing out the characters as quickly as it could.
And I think that was his main proponent throughout the film of why they didn't pack up when weird shit started happening is because they needed this to happen.
Right.
Is that whether you like it or not, we need to get this money.
That's why the big ginger dude who was the best friend. Even though he directly saw shit, dude. He saw Sarah talking fucking gibberish.
He's like, "Fuck you, buddy." He's like, "You're saying that because he's your friend."
And then he saw, well, no, not even that, but it was just like he saw the fucking clown thing. You know what I mean? He saw it move.
I understand, but that's what the guy says to him afterwards. Is he says, "Why are you sitting there? You saw it yourself. You're just saying that because he's your buddy." And then. Yeah.
And that's exactly what it is, dude. It's just like
you saw the head demon right there.
He rationalizes everything he sees only on the main premise that his buddy was like, "No, fuck it. It doesn't matter. We need this."
And you know what? The first time I saw that scene where he fucking walks in, he sees the clown at the top of the stairs. I'd have been gone. I don't give a fuck. I would have been gone,
dude. I'd be like, "Kill me later. I'm out of here. Bye."
Like if I went down there thinking it was somebody else, like if it was TJ was downstairs working with it. He's down there working. Cool. Oh well, look, here's TJ at the top of the stairs. Oh look, TJ's looking at me. I'm gonna go back. What the fuck are you doing sitting on the couch? Oh shit! Guess what? I'm out. I don't give a fuck.
And then you want to know how fast I would have dove through the window?
Yeah.
Especially once you rewatched it to try to prove yourself, and you're like, "All right, you guys are fucked. I'm out."
Okay, you know, another one. The fucking Amityville 1992 homage. That would have had me fucking gone.
Yeah.
The fucking clock.
Oh.
Bye. As soon as that bitch lit up and fucking it was in the middle of the night, I'm gone.
The fucking piano playing, I'd have been gone.
Right? Like,
but
after the fact. You know what I mean? Like you already had the fucking clown like thing first, and then you're like, all right, now we hear the piano playing by itself. Peace one, dude. Like
now, do you think they could have left the house before?
You think they were locked in like permanently? Oh no, they were locked in because they had to go get supplies.
Okay, they had one vehicle, to my knowledge.
Yeah, they were in their van.
And then the other actors would come in their own.
Yeah,
because the city's 40 minutes away. They said.
Yeah, it was like 45 minutes away. They kept saying or something.
So when the other people left, they couldn't leave in the middle of the night. So if what's his nuts, the main guy,
Alex
said no. You can't just take the car, the only car.
Oh, no. I mean, like, at what point were they tied to the home? to the hotel? At what point?
I personally think they were already fucked going there. I think Alex. Okay, so there was something.
He ignored every fucking thing.
I don't know if I read it that it comes up later in the series, or maybe this was just a snippet that I saw. But actually, Alex was told to not. He didn't use permits or anything. They were in that hotel illegally.
That's from the second one.
Okay, so that's where I did read in that.
They did not ask the town for the permits to even use the place.
And the town, because when he did ask, they told him no. Yeah. And so they just essentially broke in and did it anyways.
Well, if you want to get even crazier, in the third film, somebody's actually watching them. So
what?
Wait. Does it retcon? It goes back to the first one?
Yeah, somebody's actually watching them. This Russell guy is actually monitoring the fucking house, monitoring them, doing all the stuff inside of it.
Is he the guy that was getting interviewed in the first one here?
I don't know.
With the guy with the suit that said he went in and took camera shots? Was that?
It might be.
Well, because people had been in there before and they were able to leave no harm, no foul. You know what I mean? Because there was pictures and stuff from the inside. People said that they had gone in there before. So
it says about this guy monitoring in the third movie. It says this Russell guy.
So maybe it's not to the house, but maybe it was just like as soon as they got in there, like Sarah was tainted by it. Because obviously they were even questioning it when they were doing the commercial. You know what I mean?
Russell Wynn. The film. Here's the third movie. The film is styled as a documentary following Russell Wynn, a wealthy, mysterious entrepreneur who wants the Abaddon Hotel to serve as the location for an immersive theater experience called Insomnia. Although aware of the location's history, he is keen to proceed with the venture despite others warning him of ongoing and frightening supernatural events, Halloween Resurrection. This prompts the documentary team to investigate Russell's past and prior to events, uncovering new footage that implies Russell was involved with or was monitoring the events of the first two films.
Bobby,
open it.
Your mom just scared the shit out of me, Bobby.
You were thinking the same thing, right?
When opening night arrives, chaos ensues. However, Russell manages to wrestle Tully and overcome him before he can kill or take any innocent lives. The following original crew who died in the house in the first film, telling them that they are free from the evil and the house still holds them no longer holds them captive.
It sounds awesome. But you told. I'll still watch it, dude. I don't give a shit.
I have to.
I know there's Shudder exclusives. Yeah. We all know that.
Like I said, the ending's so cool to having them all come back. But but it still says that they still can't leave the house. That they are free, but the house still holds them captive. So I don't know.
So it's kind of like that season of American Horror Story with the hotel, with the hotel too.
The Grave Encounter series, whatever they fucking disappear and they shoot.
Grave Encounters was awesome. I never watched the second one, but
that movie kind of freaked me out the way this one did. Like when I saw Grave Encounters for the first time,
that's what you literally fucking do.
Exactly.
Yeah, seriously, dude.
I know. So,
so I think we're on to the Chad Daddy questions here.
What format did you watch, and how was the quality? I watched this on Amazon Prime. Is it on Shudder, boys?
Yes, it is. All three of them are.
Okay, they must own the rights then.
They do, but the only reason I chose Prime as well is subtitles.
Yeah,
I chose Shudder. I chose Shudder because it's horror, baby.
I really wanted to do Shudder, but even my wife's like, they don't have subtitles. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Sometimes you just need to see what they're saying, man, because especially when they're in the whisper scenes, dude. You know,
found footage movies demands it.
Yeah, I agree with that. But nope, same Amazon Prime. The Amazon Prime cut.
Same here.
All right, and Bobby, you said Shudder, so I'm surprised you don't own it.
I'm working on it.
Oh, there you go. They probably have I'd imagine they'd have a trilogy pack. Well, unless they never made physical copies of 2 and 3.
I don't. Yeah, 2 and 3. I'm not sure, but I've got to get the first one.
They release a lot of Shudder movies via DVD, so don't expect much. Maybe one day, maybe like 20 years from now, when this trilogy is considered like classic, we'll get it.
There you go.
Everybody fucking hear that?
Physical media won't exist. What is that?
What?
That chair squeaking back there?
I think it's Bobby's mom watching TV. That's what you probably hear.
She's upstairs in the shower.
Was it my kid talking? Maybe.
I heard a squeak.
Squeaky.
Oh, it sounds like a Fire detector's dead.
Oh, it might be mine. It might be mine. These things go out all the time. I change the batteries.
Now we're all looking at our smoke detectors like, what the fuck?
Well, no, we're all looking around the house like, what the fuck's going on?
What the fuck is that noise? Yeah.
Douche of the movie.
Alex.
Yeah,
1000%.
That wasn't even a thought.
Favorite kill.
Ooh. Mine was.
All right. Well, no, go ahead, Scuba. Go.
When the way he kills himself with that piece of glass across the neck. Yeah, we don't see it, but that was my favorite.
Death
kill.
by camera is pretty cool.
Yeah,
I think that's my favorite, dude. Just because it was so aggressive, and you're just like, I questioned it. I was like, wait, did he just bash the fuck out of her head, like with his head or with the camera? Like I wasn't sure, but.
Modern cameras, I wouldn't want to get hit with because everybody has these steel cages on them, so you get all fucked up real quick.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I probably wouldn't want to get hit by like a 1987 VH, like
a Dan Torino, dude.
Like fucking huge.
That's a TCR on your shoulder, bro. You fucking just wham. That's a WWE match right there. Fuck that.
Favorite. Yeah, I think I would have to agree with Scuba Steve. The glass to the throat.
Yeah.
I wish you kind of saw it, but it's nice that you got to like, I mean, you still see the effect, you know what I mean? Like when he falls down, so it still gives you, and you get the nice blood drip. Like, I mean, I don't really remember what other kills could you really go, I guess.
You could say the woman getting sucked into the wall, but that's only for like a split second. You see it.
I was gonna say, like, you get 3 people getting sucked into the hole.
No.
I feel like almost this question for this would almost be like your favorite. What was your favorite scare in this?
Basement scene then at that point.
Sure. Actually, let's just go to best scene at that point.
Okay, fine.
The strobe scene's super effective, but I also like that clown in the hallway. That's pretty rad.
Yeah, clown in the hallway fucked me up. Like that scene fucked me up. Like
that.
I don't have a problem with clowns anymore, but I used to when I was a kid, and just seeing that clown just.
So I'm going to add to that clown scene with the included basement clown scene when they're in the old meat locker there, and all the heads are like turned at him. Like,
yeah.
That. Because right there, like you're right there, like they're still in front of you getting out of this little room now. Like you fucked yourself, Kai.
Yeah, he screams as soon as he walks out there. Ah!
Yeah.
Right? You just use the camera as a weapon. Like, no.
I would have to say, like TJ, that strobe scene, but that's one because I love that you see the demon's face.
Because I mean, the cinema, like we discussed this obviously before recording, but if you've ever recorded a strobe light on a camera, that is exactly fucking how that shit comes out.
Yeah.
Like it was perfect. Like
so that's seen, and then probably my other ones besides like the basement ending. Actually, when that guy's doing those little videos of himself on the bed, and you see,
yeah, that was creepy. Yeah.
I would say more, especially like, I mean, the first one was a great setup, dude, because I love the aesthetic of the red light, you know what I mean? Like coming from the hallway. But dude, when they go down and they find Seraph speaking gibberish and shit, and then the clown's like right there before that, like that's a fucking intense scene, dude. Like that, I don't know.
That's the go fuck yourself. I'm jumping out the window onto the road, getting hit by a car.
Yep. I'm just gonna say this movie had great suspense building the whole time, man. Like it was just. I didn't feel like it ever really like lulled at any point. Like it was just getting like it was a nice gradual just into like fuck, dude, we're going for it. Like here we are, and yeah. So we are on.
Sent you a little something there, Bobby.
Oh.
Yeah, this one fell off on me. My bad.
I found a condom on Amazon for yours.
Wait, what happened? Your fucking pop mic thing.
It fell off. So I'll order that tomorrow.
Yeah, I found one of these for him on Amazon.
Nice.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, okay.
I gotta make some modifications for next week, so we'll be good.
Yeah. They didn't send the adapter that was required to put on a boom arm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
So you might just have to get one of the new boom arms one of these days. But anyway, yes. Did the opening scene hook you in?
Yes. Yeah, man, because it was the haunt itself. Who doesn't love a good old haunted house? You know?
And at that point, that's when everybody's fucking running out. It's like, what?
Right? I'm not gonna lie, I was paying more attention just for like sweet ideas, you know? Like, yo, what do we got here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the fact that they don't really show you much, you know what I mean? You don't see what's going on in the basement. You just get to the steps and then the movie continues.
Begins.
Yeah.
So it definitely pulled me in because I wanted to see more. I wanted to, finally see, okay, what the hell was going on there that these people were running out.
Yeah, dude, when you finally get back to like where you finally get back to that scene again, dude, I was so like, oh, I'm like, this is it. Like, here you go.
And once you see what's in that basement, you're like, fuck me.
Can I just say, side note, man, could you imagine, like, not if it was obviously a demonic fucking hotel, but if it was just a rundown hotel, how amazing that would be for your haunted house. Like, the one line the dude's like you couldn't pay for all this, like,
production.
You know what I mean? Like, exactly.
You
like,
can't.
it's so, like, that'd be amazing. Obviously, yes, they were in an already like legit haunted house, so they had over the top.
The only thing you'd have to worry about at that point is asbestos.
But they had, the base floor that wasn't the rooms had all these different rooms that can be easily themed. Like that's the whole point. It's fucking fantastic. Even that wine room is so fucking cool. And they put a false wall in there too. I don't know if you guys caught that.
Yeah, there was a false wall there, and then there was the other one. I believe it
wasn't more of a false wall.
Hallway.
No, there was a lattice. There was a lattice work in the. The winery.
In the wine room, right?
Yeah,
because that's where him and Sarah were hiding when shit went down.
Yes.
Yeah. But no. There was another thing when he was.
There's a door that you can run into, and then it sends you upstairs.
No, but I think when they were first looking for their buddy when he went missing, they had a movable wall, like a movable wall.
Yeah,
that's
it
what
was
I'm talking about.
like a green colored
that's
wall.
what it's
That's it splits the beginning. So whenever you first go in, it makes you go down that hallway.
Right. No, I love when haunted houses like incorporate that shit like that. Just. But was that the strobe hallway though?
No, that was a completely different thing.
No, that was, I think, the upper opposite side.
Because at the end of the strobe hallway is the doorway to go down to the basement. Not the basement.
Oh,
but that's where the clown was.
You go around that one half, dude, and they went left. And then I thought they went, okay.
They went through the eatery.
It's
and then
crazy
the
that I actually like try to remember like the whole like layout of the fucking.
Trying to map it out.
I was.
Hey,
dude, like,
one of these cons, we'll have to like leave a day early, and then like get up and like go to and drive out to the Abaddon so we can get some fucking photos.
Fuck yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you right now, if any one of us fuckers dies, the other one's getting killed by me before he gets him.
I'm gonna haunt the stream.
Hey, why don't we just
pop in randomly?
You know, right? We're gonna get Ghostbusters gear and we're gonna go fuck that house up. Okay.
Fuck.
Corey and I are set, dude. We're good. Scoob's got the real stuff.
I was gonna say I got the real stuff.
There you go.
I'm actually modding a Ghostbusters PKE meter, one of the toys, to be an EMF reader.
I have wanted to do that. I've seen it done before. It's sweet, dude. Like,
hottest girl, hottest guy.
There's slim chickens.
Reporter lady's pretty good looking, and then crazy hippie dude. If you like that rough and stuff, yeah.
Sarah had a nice ass when she was laying on the bed in her panties, though.
Yeah. That's true.
So I'm gonna go with Sarah for a girl. For a guy,
I gotta say Paul for a guy. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, Paul.
Like Paul for the dude, and I
really wasn't much to choose here.
I'm gonna go with the clown.
I like the. There you go. I was gonna say the girl that Paul was chasing, the extra actor that came in.
Yeah, she was cute.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Score. Wasn't really a score. It's found footage. Best song doesn't really apply.
No, it doesn't.
There was a song on the radio, but I can't remember what the fuck it was at once, and not really.
Favorite character?
Ooh,
Paul. Like he's kind of a douche, but at the same time, like, I don't know, like, you feel for him when he starts getting fucked.
He honestly does try.
Yeah, because he tries to be the voice of reason. So I would say Paul. Paul was probably my favorite character.
Yeah, I can't not agree. I do.
So
I want to start using this catchphrase too. Sleep sweet.
Sleep sweet.
Sleep sweet.
We don't get to answer this one much to yes, but was it scary?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Yes,
they pulled it off.
It was
phenomenally, dude. Like,
they really.
Does it hold up?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
I want to see the original cut just in comparison, You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But
and it holds up because if you think about it, it's a movie that can hit home. Think about it. Steve said it scared the shit out of him. Now, if you think about it, now the next time you go to a haunted house, and let's say this movie got you and you're going downstairs, you want to know how fast you're going to want to run up if you're over here like, fuck this shit?
Yeah.
Like this movie could ruin haunted houses for people who are terrified.
at the same time, for somebody who wants to build haunted houses, it gives you either ideas or, I don't know about you, man, but like I would almost be questionable about having that many people go down those steps and through that basement. You know what I mean? Like
that was a fuckload of people.
That's a fire trap, dude. Like really bad.
Let's get one thing straight here. My haunt was outside, but even we did not have that many people going into one.
But you also got to understand is there's a lot of people waiting, and it was a continuous line, and things were moving.
No, correct.
Oh yeah,
But all
they
of
were
a
letting
sudden-
them in crowds.
All
Yeah.
of a sudden, people started gathering in the basement. And like they said, it's past that, a little bit past that was the storm door down a hallway. So there was people backed up in that hallway. So the room's jarred off to the side there. So you could still walk past these things, these people that are off in this little viewing area. Okay. So the amount of people in there is understandable because they were on their way out, but the door was blocked for some reason.
Yeah.
So they were just literally packed in there. They were all the way in there. And then whenever the guy at the camera, that, the perspective we see at the beginning and then at the end again is like at near the end of the line. So these fuckers are literally all the way in there, and then they go all the way back out. So it's like everyone from the fucking beginning of that line is all
But I'm just saying, like, as a using an actual crusty ass basement that you almost can't even stand straight up in. Like, I'm just saying, like, I would question that as a haunter. Even making people go through that.
They didn't have permission to use this.
No,
house.
and you're right.
Well, yeah. Remember, they didn't have
doing it illegal. So,
Well, then it never showed anybody at the end. That scared the fucking piss out of me.
But
I heard knocking on my door.
I liked how they used all the neon tape though and everything to like mark all your edges.
Yeah,
and shit.
like they had to do that.
I'm like, dude, I want to steal that idea, honestly.
All right, hey,
Like, that's
wait,
great.
Real quick, side note before the next question.
Yeah.
So obviously they did not get permission for this haunted house, correct?
Correct.
So now why was there not an authority on the first night? Because that place was packed. How does that word not get around if it's a small town? Do you see where I'm going?
It's a small town,
but it's business, baby.
And they advertise it online to like just haunt people. So, and again, if this is a Hell House, the Hell House is a traveling exhibit. So they have fans. So these people are going to follow them no matter where they go. That's why they even have the interviews with people who talk about going to the previous haunts, and that's why they followed them to this experience. So that's kind of why. So they totally could like go in there and do stuff, and like the cops show up. Like, why the fuck were they in there in the first place?
Right.
I have a question. How the fuck did the firefighters and the cops get there so fast?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute.
Small town.
Yes. No. Come on. He's got a point. They were there fast.
They were fast. Like,
yeah, but you don't know when you got the call for the 911.
True that.
True, but it wasn't long
they
after
just
they
played
started
it.
backing
They
out.
played it right, but those.
Oh, wait. No. She already was upstairs, knocked out, woke up, and came back down and it confronted him. Everybody was already out. She was the last to come out to meet the cops. As she was walking out, the cops were pulling in. So she was the last one out.
Yeah,
the firefighters were the first to arrive and the cops came second. She even said that. So they were upstairs, passed out from those fucking 4 demons closing in on them or whatever the fuck, the cloaked figures. So you could almost say maybe they didn't show up as soon as the people started barreling out. It was a little bit after.
Right, because there was already people.
Yeah.
Like you said, this is already one continuous line. If they're already at the basement, they're already at the grand finale of the thing. So you're talking a normal haunt is a good like 10-minute walk at least. Okay. So you're 9 minutes into this walk, dude, and you have 9 minutes of grouping of people. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and that's why everybody's falling down in the kitchen and shit. And
okay. All right. Yeah, makes sense.
It's quite a large area if you think about it.
Yeah.
How many people we could fit in here? Because it's just this the whole fucking way. And then it's down and out. So
sorry, I thought I heard something. I'm like, what the fuck?
Man, you guys got stuff spooking you.
This movie is fucking us up. I'm not gonna be able to go on the next ghost hunt. God damn it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but Brody kept looking off to the side during his video.
Yes, he did.
He did.
Yeah.
Dude.
He straight up fucking freaked out too. So
This movie's, well, I mean,
Did you fucking curse us with this movie, Bobby?
listen. If I had cursed you with this movie, I would have been cursed last year.
All right, fair.
Well, wait a minute.
I think we all can agree that the acting was delicious.
Amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
They played real characters.
Yeah.
Cinematography. I'm always a fan for fixed camera angles and found footage films. I think it's fantastic. I think it makes it much better than handheld shaky cam.
Yeah.
So kudos to them for doing this. I mean, we're so limited to what we can talk about cinematography wise here. So what I'm going to do is I'll talk about some ordinary things. I like the variations in cameras they use and how you can visually tell that it's a different camera by just looking at it. I like how they label things properly for feeds. I like how they do some of the interesting shots that they do. It's not kind of realistic monitoring shots, but it's pretty it's pretty realistic for the shot visually and scary, like for suspense reasons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So one shot in particular I want to ask about, and I couldn't tell if it was actually trying to do something, but when they were done with the interview with Sarah, the camera goes down and goes on the table, but you see her reflection there the whole time. But I'm trying to see if the reflection's doing anything but I still like the shot because it just it still showed her and everything. I don't know.
Okay, I think it was a way for them to put the camera down but still record the audio. And I think that the reflection,
because
I don't know. You'd have to ask.
Because, dude, I might be looking way too hard in this, but I was looking for demon horns or something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
If it was a little, I mean, of course, it's a fucking reflection on a table. Can't
right.
Really tell.
You can only
but I was trying to see if maybe it looked a little different than what she actually looked like, and I didn't see anything.
Maybe her face was completely just blacked out, so you couldn't see the face in the reflection. Yeah. I don't know, anything. Like I said, maybe looking too deep.